sorry. I know you're enjoying your music, but it's actually pretty loud. Do you think you could turn it down a little bit?
Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't realize it was so loud. Yeah, I'll turn it down. Right? And then she was like, well, what do you do? And he's like, I have a startup. Like, I'm an entrepreneur. And she's like, oh yeah, like who are your investors? Like, besides your dad. Yeah, dude, I know, right? Like, someone needed to finally say that to him. It was so good. Oh, hey Sam, what's up? Yes. Right, I know, right? It was so cold. Like, someone needed to say that to him. Oh, hey Sam, what's going on?
So sorry to interrupt, but I have to get up early for work. Do you guys think you could talk a little bit quieter?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't check with you before inviting my friend over, so we'll just head down to the bar so you can have some peace and quiet.
Did you not pay rent?
Oh yeah, sorry, I totally forgot. Work's been like crazy.
Hey, Erica, can you talk a sec?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you remember that rent was due on Monday?
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. Work's just been crazy. Yeah, I'll get it to you right away.
Okay, cool.
The reason for most roommate conflict is not enough communication. I'm Erica.
And I'm Sam. And today on Breathe English, we're going to learn some useful English to make living with a roommate more pleasant and easier.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready!
Let's get into it.
One of the most important parts of communicating well with your roommate has got to be setting expectations up front. Up front means before everything else. The first thing you do, up front. The reason it's so important to have these ground rules, which is another way of saying rules that have been here since the beginning. Ground rules can be established to help decide how you pay the rent, how you pay utilities, how you keep the apartment or the house clean. What are the rules or expectations on having guests over or having people stay with you at your house? There's a really common phrasal verb. To get along with someone means that everything's okay with you two. You like each other, things are peaceful, there are no big problems, you get along.
Well, that's everything.
All right.
Thanks, roomie.
No problem. So listen, I thought we could discuss some basic house rules.
Okay.
Okay. I would like to establish quiet hours from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. during the week.
Sure.
And then like midnight to 9 a.m. on weekends.
Sure, okay.
Okay. And I thought we could develop a cleaning schedule so we could switch off every week who cleans the living room and the kitchen and who cleans the bathroom.
Super! I think we're gonna get along just great. I'm really enjoying this video. Are you?
Oh, it's so good.
Are you? If you are, hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe so you can see all of our new videos as they come out. And thank you.
So you have your ground rules established with your roommate, but it's still a really good idea to check in with them before you do something that may affect them. So it's important to ask them, do you mind if I have friends over? Will it bother you if we're in the living room Or maybe there's something that you do that you think is fine, but is actually bothering your roommate. So it's important to ask, hey, does it bother you when I play the piano in the morning? Could we discuss our shower schedule to make sure that we don't want to shower at the same time? Driving me up the wall. So if your roommate is driving you up the wall, that means you are going crazy and probably feeling frustrated.
Come in.
Hey.
Hey.
I was just wondering if you mind if I have like some friends over Friday?
Yeah, how many people were you thinking?
Like 5.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Cool.
Oh, hey, I wanted to ask you actually, does it bother you when I play ukulele in the morning?
No, not at all. In fact, I find it a soothing way to wake up.
Oh, great. And actually, one more thing that I wanted to ask you about. I was wondering if we could be a little better about cleaning up the cat hair, because there's a lot and it's driving me up the wall a little bit.
Fuffles is she is a shedder.
She is. God bless her.
Yeah, I'll try to be better about cleaning up her hair when I can.
Okay, and I'm happy to help too.
Thanks. Hey, us again. So we've been learning some phrases to use to make polite requests. And you can use these phrases in lots of different situations.
Yeah, for example, asking for something like, would you mind signing up to be one of our patrons today on Patreon? I feel like you really enjoy watching our videos, so I think a good compromise would be for you to pledge and help us keep creating them.
Yes, so check it out down in our description. There's a link. Pledge today, and thank you for your support. Of course, talking about money is a very important topic. So you need to ask, when is rent due? Or to explain, rent is due on the 1st of the month. Utilities is a word that means lots of things. So utilities can be electricity, water, Wi-Fi, internet, gas. And when you have roommates, you split or divide the utilities. So maybe you split everything, the Wi-Fi, the electricity, the gas, down the middle. Down the middle means 50-50. So you each pay the same amount. Or you may decide to split it based on a different percentage. You might hear people say, let's split it 60-40. So they just say numbers, and that means you pay 60%, I pay 40%. All right, so you wanted to talk about money?
Yes. Rent is due the 1st of every month.
Easy enough. And how about utilities? How are they divided?
All the utilities, gas, water, electricity, Wi-Fi, are split evenly. I'll pay them up front, and then you can pay me back your half.
Okay, I'm not sure that's quite fair because I'm gonna be gone every weekend, and so I won't be using as much electricity, say as you. So I was thinking maybe we could do like a 40-60 split.
I understand what you're saying, but I disagree because I did clearly state in the roommate ad that the utilities would be split evenly.
I guess that's fair. I mean, we didn't discuss it beforehand, so yeah, that's fine. 50-50. English is a very, very polite language, especially if you are talking to someone about a sensitive topic. So a good thing to do is start with a pleasantry. If you go in and say, hey, can you clean up the kitchen? It seems a little bit aggressive. You might come off as harsh. So you can start with something like, hey, how was your day? Or love your new outfit. And then you can introduce your request with a softening phrase. For example, do you mind if I have some friends over? Or would you be able to wash your dishes? Sorry to interrupt, but I need to go to bed now. Could you get me the rent by the end of the day? I see where you're coming from, but I disagree with that way of dividing utilities. I think it's only fair that we divide the cleaning chores. So these are all ways that you can just introduce your request or your criticism, and they sound more polite, and you're more likely to keep your relationship with your roommates in a good place.
Hey Erica, how's it going?
Oh, fine.
Good. This is such a good episode. Oh my god.
I know, they did a great job with this season.
Listen, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I was wondering if you could take a quick break to clean your dishes that are in the sink. I was gonna cook something now.
Do you mind if I do it after this show is over?
It's just that I'm really hungry, so if you could do it now, please.
I know, I'm sorry. I just had an awful day at work and just needed to unwind.
I know, and I'm sorry to ask, but because I understand what you're saying and where you're coming from, but I just think that we both take responsibility for cleaning the communal spaces. So for me, it's really important right now that it's clean so I can cook.
Yeah, you're right. We did talk about this. I can do it now, no problem.
Thank you.
As we stated in the beginning of the video, communication is key, meaning it is the most important when dealing with the roommates.
And that's it. We hope you enjoyed the video.
Do you have some stories about having roommates? Maybe roommate conflicts? Did they go well? Did they go poorly? Write us in the comments. We'd love to hear about your experiences.
Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.